motion around the right.
Wyatt has a condition called interstitial cystitis, where the inside of the bladder is attacked by high pH levels in his body, and as a result, cysts and lesions or sores inside his bladder create big painful difficulties for him, causing him to suffer with high temperature, fevers, urinating blood, and whatnot. But Wyatt brought to the field this championship attitude. He's a champion. It is to be next to Wyatt with his positive mental attitude. Just a great inspiration. When he finally did relent to the illness and had to give up the pads and the action on the field, he was still there on the sidelines, encouraging his teammates and pushing them forward, which was just a...
I got addicted to the adrenaline and the endorphin rushes, and I loved the working out. I loved the positive atmosphere with all my friends. All my coaches, I had great coaches, and it became one great thing after another, and I really didn't want to stop. I was not that great. I just tried as hard as I possibly could. I had some very close friends, especially Shelby and Riley, telling me what I was doing wrong here, what I was doing right here. A lot of their constructive criticism is what got me to where I was. I felt really thankful for that. I was very surprised. I was not expecting it at all. It kind of choked me up a little bit, I'll be honest. And when I found that out, I was hoping that people, maybe with other diseases that are uncommon for people of their gender or age, would find encouragement and know that they're not the only ones. I was kind of hoping that would happen, and I was incredibly thankful. Every hit, wherever I got hit, legs, head, chest, I felt it in my bladder. I felt it pretty bad. It hurt a lot. There were some times where I'd go home and I felt it ripped a lot, and all the defense systems in my bladder were just completely torn away. So, every hit hurt. All the running drills bouncing up and down. But overall, it was more than worth it.
About 13 years old, I became a competitive swimmer, and then the competitive side of Wyatt showed. And he was just a very good swimmer. Then at the age of 16, he came to us and told us he wanted to play football, but we respected what he wanted to do and allowed him to play football. He'd often take bus rides with his teams to places like Panaca, Nevada, which was 2-3 hours away from here. But he'd insist on riding with his team every time.
He would come with a snack form for right after the game so he could take his pain medication as soon as he got off the field. He, of course, couldn't take his pain medication and play football safely, so he just would bite the bullet and go out there and play.
Well, practices, especially during the summertime when the ice heat was really probably at its most severe. There were times where he wouldn't stop that incredible endurance that he has in his lungs and his heart and circulatory system, but the pain would be telling him to stop, and he'd fight that pain until eventually he'd have to throw up. And what he'd do is we watched him one day, he'd walk to the side and he'd throw up, obviously in pain, clutching his stomach, and then right back to practice. The pain had to be tremendous. He had medication sometimes that made his mind swim, but none of that ever detracted him from doing what he wanted to do, doing what he found he loved to do.
He's had to have several surgeries during the football season. It was, I think, his second or third surgery, and he knew he was going to have to miss football practice for it, and he actually asked me to get the doctor to schedule it in the morning so that he could be done and go to football practice in the afternoon. And obviously he did not make it to football practice that afternoon, but he was back there the next day. Pick one time to say, where Wyatt made me proud is pretty tough.
This is a sport he's never played in an organized fashion before. Next thing you know, he's coming home to me talking about what he's got to do on this play, and he's got to do on that play, and he's going to play this position here and this position there. And a lot of the boys play both sides of the ball on this team. So, and so did he. You know, he played some offense, he played some defense, and he loved it. But if I were to pick one attribute, though, it had to be his work ethic. He never quit.
Wyatt is an exceptional young man. You know, I'm always amazed at his tenacity, his courage, his desire to overcome and to achieve. I know Wyatt on a lot of different fronts. I see him as an athlete, as a student, as a young Christian man, and also as a performer. And Wyatt has done a great deal to juggle all of those things while overcoming obstacles with his health and with his family's health. I admire him a great deal, and I'm very proud of him.
Wyatt is the epitome of what a strong man should be today. To see how far he's come, to see what he's been able to accomplish, even with his circumstances, is mind-boggling. But it's fascinating and it's inspiring, nonetheless. He brings hope to those that feel hopeless, and I've seen how his presence has touched even those that didn't know him. During football this year, Wyatt was always fighting to be at practice, just to be there. Being with the team made everything meant a lot to him, and it meant well for him. And I've noticed his body language. I've noticed what he was struggling through. I've seen the days that he looked like he'd probably pass out, but he fought, and he's still fighting.
DuVall, about 3 or 4 weeks into the season, he comes to me after about an hour of practice, and he says, "Coach, if I start bleeding and I start looking faint, I want you to know that I'll be okay, but if I pass out, I want you to know what's going on." And I started laughing, thought he was kidding. He wasn't kidding. A little while later, he got a little faint, and I had to get him to stand down. And I knew what was going on, but he wouldn't quit.
Came out for football for the first time and endured the heat here in Las Vegas, the practices, the running, the hitting, and the playing of the games. But he is, all in all, a great student. He's worked for us in all of his classes. He's part of the honor choirs and part of the worship team here. He's a student that once he decides he's going to do something, he does it, which is why he did not stop playing football for us. Wyatt is a kid that gives 100% all the time. Wyatt is a friend to almost every student. He's a blessing to every teacher. There are often times where I've got a chance to visit him at the hospital before he goes in for his surgeries, as he's getting tests done. I get a chance to spend some time with him, pray with him. He is a student that is growing up far faster than he should. But I think he's very deserving of this award. He is a great example to us of what we can do if we are committed to what we want to do. Thank you very much.
Character is often defined as who you are when no one else is looking. I've seen this kid deal with some stuff that people don't have to deal with that are twice his age, and he deals with it in such a godly way that his character is exemplified to all of us that are blessed to be around him. Wyatt doesn't try to show that he has everything all together. He's vulnerable, and that's a difficult thing for a man to do. But it really does show the character of his heart to be willing to support people when you're strong and to ask for support when you're needing support. Those are some of the things I appreciate about Wyatt's character: his humility and his love for the Lord.
Senior year, I really hope to come back out, kind of in the come rain or shine situation. Kind of no matter what, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to go 100%, and I just got to try to, if it's bad, I just got to try to ignore it. It's my one shot left.
Wyatt will come back strong, and he will be a good athlete.